Hey, what's up? This is ApologyMan. You might know me from my 5th place showing at the 2019 to 2020 Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour Finals, or from my many other top 8s at other Dragon Ball FighterZ majors. And today, I will be showing you a guide on Cell. But before we start, be sure to subscribe to DashFight for more character guides, and please check out their website for all things FGC. One of the best things about Cell are by far his normals. They go incredibly far and are really good for setting up spacings to let you take your turn back again. One of his best normals in particular is 5M, as it goes really far, and it also lets you chain back into itself by pressing 4M. So if you press medium like this, you'll just get a 5M. But if you press medium and then press back medium again, you'll get it twice. This is a really unique thing to Cell, and not many characters really have an option like this. It's really good for spacing and frame trapping, and I'll show you a quick example of a character trying to take their turn back after doing 5M. See, a counter hit something like that is a really common situation with Cell. A lot of Cell players will try to approach and space this 5M and try to just keep bullying the opponent. Another really good normal of his is his 2M. It goes really far, and it's a low attack. And both these normals are medium attacks, so if you get hit by them, they're going to lead to a lot of damage. Another one of his really good normals is his auto combo, which is his light, just like that. As you can see, it goes really far. It tackles forward, and it is really good as an anti-reflect string and a ground approach. I will show it as an anti-reflect right now. Just like that. Another one of Cell's major strengths are his anti-airs. So when it comes to anti-airing with Cell, he has some of the best air-to-air options with his jumping light punch and his jumping medium. They go really far forward and come out quite quickly. As you can see right here, the jumping light is going to reach from quite far, and you can do it while retreating as well, which is pretty uncommon when it comes to jumping lights. When you want to use a string to bring them to the floor, you can use Jump M, LL into Jump H, which is really good with Cell because his Jump M has good range and it comes out quite quickly, coming out at 11 frames. You can just do that to bring the opponent to the floor. And another thing that's really good about his jumping light is that it's really good at tagging Super Dash from the air, which I will show right now. It goes really far forward, making it quite easy to punish Super Dashes while you are jumping in the air. Another thing that was actually added this patch for punishing Super Dash in the air is his Air H Perfect Attack. It actually has head invul now, so you can also use it to punish Super Dash while you're jumping in the air, like so. The next thing to talk about when it comes to Cell has to be his perfect attack. This is definitely the signature move of Cell in this game, and it's for good reason. It leads to really good damage if you land it, as it is one of his best Touch of Death starters if you go into Sparking Blast. And it has head invul and goes really far. As you can see right here, I can punish the Super Dash really late because it has frame 1 head invul on the EX Perfect Attack. The EX Perfect Attack in particular is one of his strongest options in this game, as it leads to good damage and also strong mix-up situations, like so. The The EX perfect attack goes so far that it can even punish people for choosing like basically any option after you block their super dash. As you can see, they can't even air backdash after doing a super dash to you because of how far EX perfect attack goes. This move is definitely one of the most important moves to use as a Cell player. The next thing to talk about with Cell are his full screen options. And unfortunately with Cell, his full screen options kind of suck because they are very committal and have a lot of recovery on them. His Ki Blast isn't a conventional Ki Blast, as he just kind of shoots the floor, and he loses most Ki Blast battles if he tries using it. His full screen options that are the most noteworthy are his beams, with his ground beam and his air beam. They both jail into vanish and let you set up pressure afterwards, like his anti-reflect string that I spoke about earlier. And they have really good reward on hit, as his vanish combos have a lot of corner carry. The unfortunate thing is they have a lot of recovery. So if your opponent is looking for these beams, they can just punish it with, you know, conventional Dragon Ball fundamentals, which is to just jump and super dash punish it, like so. So you need to be careful when shooting these beams out. Another option of his that's full screen is, in my opinion, one of his most important ones is his 2S, as it goes forward like this. If you notice though, his 2S, while it does go very far, is also plus on block, which is really nice, as you can get your offense started after it. But it is a Ki Blast, so that means your opponent can super dash through it, like this, and punish you. But as the Cell player, you can also play a mind game with them and punish their super dash with perfect attack. Like that. The next thing to talk about are Cell's assists. And by far his best assist, in my opinion, is his A assist, which is his air beam assist. The air beam assist is really simple to use, and it comes from really far back, which keeps Cell out of danger of the opponent trying to hit your assist while you approach with it. It doesn't reach quite full screen like regular beam assists, but it is still really strong in my opinion. You can kind of use it to cover your approaches and punish your opponent for trying to approach you. The assist also has pretty good block stun on it, coming in at 32 frames, and is really good for combo extensions as well. His next assist is his B assist, which was recently buffed in the most recent patch. It is his shoulder tackle, which is just the second part of his auto combo. And it comes from pretty far, and it had a buff to its startup, so at point blank, it's 20 frames, which is really, really fast. That is definitely one of the fastest types of assists in this game. And it has 29 frames of block stun, which is nothing to scoff at. You can get some pretty good offense with it. His next assist is his C assist, which I don't really recommend, but you know, if you want to use it, it's not that bad to use either. It's his perfect attack. It actually does have some head invul, so you can actually use the assist to even punish super dash like that and get a combo after it. Next are Cell's block strings. Cell has a lot of strong block strings, and one of the strongest in the game because of the unique normals that he can cancel into. Like I talked about earlier, he can cancel his 5M into a 4M, which lets you get more pressure and threaten canceling into it and frame trapping the opponent, and even taking your turn back because you're afraid of the cancel option. Another unique normal that he has access to is 6H, which is a unique low attack. This is really good because you can throw this low in at any point, and if they're mashing Reflect, they'll be holding back, so they won't be blocking their toes. So you can actually tag them low at any point. Because 6H is a unique low, he can actually do a string that has 4 lows in it, which is really uncommon in this game. Just like that. Generally, though, you want to try to position yourself so that you can get yourself at this range where 5M is hitting at the tip. It's really hard for the opponent to try to escape this because you can threaten doing another 4M or 6H or 2M into 6H. It's very difficult to get out of this and deal with this pressure. Another option, though, that you can do is to cancel into his medium rolling crush at the end of all of this block string. Once you finally run out of cancel options, you can hold back plus medium rolling crush, and you'll be at this spacing, which, you know, looks familiar, right? It's the 5M spacing, and you'll be -2, which is really, really strong for a special move. This is really good to set up more pressure resets and keep your turn going as Cell. The next thing to talk about are Cell's mix-ups that he can do in his block strings. At any point, you can throw in EX Perfect Attack and call your assist to do a high-low mix-up. This is really strong and is really hard to guard cancel just because of how quickly EX Perfect Attack happens. I recommend using an assist with at least 30 frames of block stun. I use Android 21 in this example because she is one of the best assists at doing this, along with Base Goku, who is also another really good one. Base Goku, because he pushes you away, actually makes this even easier because you're on the other side of the opponent, and the pushback does not affect this mix-up whatsoever. These mix-up options are really, really potent and definitely Cell's go-to mix-ups when using assists. Next, I'm going to show you a couple basic Cell BnB combos that you can do. There are a lot of different Cell combos, and Cell is very notorious for having very character-specific combos. So the two combos that I'm going to show you right now are universal and work on the entire cast, which is really nice. So first, this is off of 5L. That's Cell's go-to combo off of his 5L starter, which is a mid-screen rejump. You kind of just do your full normal series into the 5H. You delay your super dash there. You get 2 reps. You get 2 reps of Cell's loop in the corner. That is Cell's most important combo part. That's kind of iconic to him. Is jump S into whiff perfect attack like that. And if you do it at a certain height, it actually lets you link another jump L, which kind of gives you these loops that you can do, which are really, really good for damage in the corner. Next, I'm going to show you a combo off of a Vanish Confirm, which is also, once again, universal. So the trick with this combo is that after the up beam into Super Dash, you want to do jump LM, double jump ML, jump H into jump S. That is really crucial to keeping the combo universal and working on every character type. LM, ML, jump H, jump S, into the rolling crush. We will have inputs on the screen below as these combos are going on, so make sure to check them out and practice these combos yourself. Finally, let's talk about Cell's overall game plan and strengths. One thing I didn't actually get to mention earlier in the video is how Cell has actually a very strong level 3 Oki setup in the corner, allowing him to get a left-right mix-up, all by himself also. I was blocking back there. That EX rolling crush actually crosses up in the corner. All you have to do is hold forward on the EX rolling crush and you will appear on the other side. and you can time it after this hard knockdown setup, which is really strong. You can also make the EX Rolling Crush just appear on the same side, which is also really, really scary. And both mix-ups lead to a kill. Because EX Perfect Rolling Crush is a really good starter. And if the opponent wants to Sparking Blast on Wake Up as well, you can also bait that. This is really important if you want to play Cell, and it's definitely one of his biggest strengths in my opinion. Yeah. Your Sparking Blast can get baited if he backdashes like that with the EX Perfect attack. Definitely one of Cell's biggest strengths. Like I mentioned earlier, Cell has really strong normals and really good pressure up close. The problem is you gotta get there. You gotta close the gap, and because of that, I think playing him on point backed by assists is usually the best way to play him. So you can create these really powerful situations like his level 3 Oki in the corner, his really strong stagger game that he has, and also his really good mix-ups that he can do with assists. So I highly recommend playing some strong projectile assists with them. I recommend assists like, Android 21 assist. It's a beam-like assist. Android 21 is also really strong this season. But you definitely want to play some strong neutral game assists that let him approach. He by himself, full screen, doesn't really have the options to really fight a lot of characters in this game. His solo options are not the best, so I think playing him on point with the assist backing him is the way. Like I said, his beams very committal, and they can be easily punished if the opponent is looking for them. So because of that, he's very assist reliant. But once he gets in, it's trouble for the opponent. So I hope you guys liked that video and maybe you learned a thing or two about playing Cell and Dragon Ball FighterZ. You can check out all the things that were shown in this video in the text version in the link below in the description. If you like this video, please leave a like or a comment below with your thoughts on what you think of Cell. Do you think he's good? Do you think he's strong? You want to pick him up? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.
All right! Just